What's up YouTube, Adam here and welcome to another video. Today we've got part 6 of the Road to Glory, guys. So yeah, we're getting there slowly, slowly building up our coins, and here you can just see me collecting some gifts from the app. Your daily gifts, they're still going strong, so I suggest you go on the app every day and pick them up. It's worth the extra couple hundred coins. Just worth noting very quickly though, it's a bit frustrating. I've got two accounts, PlayStation account and this Road to Glory account. On my PlayStation account, I'm getting much better rewards. I'm getting sort of 1,000 coins, 2,500 coins, gold packs, silver packs. Here, I'm just getting bronze gift packs all the time, which is a little bit frustrating. But as you can see here, guys, just kind of showing you what I've sold. I've done some squad building challenges and sold a few players. And obviously there's some players there still from the bronze pack method that we've managed to sell, which is nice. And we're just going to go through and show you a little bit more about the squad building challenges in a second. I'm only doing the ones that I think this year are worth it. Which, to be honest, what I'm trying to do on my main account is do the squad building challenges, and then if I make coins, like on guaranteed coins, then I'll come over here and do them here. So it's quite handy that I can do that, and there's other videos on YouTube to kind of see, you know, whether it is worth it. So it's going to be one of them. It's going to be a bit of a strange one in the respect that some are and some aren't, and I'm not going to complete all of a certain challenge because I think the rewards to get to that main reward may end up losing the profit we make. So a little bit complicated, but yeah, just showing you through everything I've kind of sold here, guys. Basically quite a lot because I've had a backlog, haven't been on this account that much. So yeah, just going to show you some of the squad building challenges I've done so far, and I think I'll go on and just show you a couple I complete and the rewards we get. But every one I've done so far I've made profit on, but like I said, I've been a bit picky about which ones we do. So you know, going forwards, we're going to have to continue to do that because, you know, we're not putting any FIFA points into this game, and we're just building money from doing the squad building challenges, as you can see in front of you, and using the bronze pack method, playing the game, making coins, and hopefully FUT champions. So just wanted to come on to FUT champions a little bit. FUT champions is definitely something we're going to get involved in. What I wanted to do is just to see the quality of the teams I come up against and how well I can do, to kind of gauge what I can do with this account. Is I've qualified on my main account, so this weekend I will be playing FUT champions on my main account, which I'll maybe put up a video about it and the rewards I get, and see where we come. As you can see there, I completed the Italy versus Spain squad building challenge. Quite easy. You can pick up real cheap players for that, so should have quite easily made money on that. But yeah, FUT champions, so I want to test it over there, see the teams that I can come up against, and what I'm going to need to do to kind of be the best I can, and kind of use the different squads as we pick up to Gerson in that pack, so we make a nice few thousand coins off that, which is nice. So yeah, what I want to do is really play on my main account, get a feel for it, get a feel where I'm going to come within the reward section, and then try and come back over here and spend the nice wad of coins we got and build a nice couple of teams that are going to, you know, win us games and get us further and up the leaderboards in FUT champions. So that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully next week I can get qualified for the FUT champions, and then that weekend I can go on and hopefully earn some decent coins for this team. So I will be playing probably over the next week or so some more divisions, trying to get this coins up. We still got this coin boost, so just get as much money as I can in before, and then potentially we'll sell our two teams. They're pretty much gotten for discards, so we're not going to lose much money if anything, and we can kind of take it from there really. So you can see we can pick up Dost here, which is a nice little pull. He goes for a couple of thousand. So overall, these kind of squad building challenges were definitely worth doing, but the ones I left weren't. You know, who knows, we could have made coins, but I couldn't process that we're guaranteed to do that, and we're not here to gamble, guys. We're definitely not here to gamble. So this is the Netherlands versus France squad building challenge I've done here. Again, you can get these players really cheap. Had a couple of them in my squad already, from upgrading to the triple packs, from bronze to silver to gold, and so on. So you see the reward we get here, not quite as nice as the last one we got, but we still made coins on this, guys, and you'll see at the end of the video. I started with, what did I start with? I think I started with 70,000 coins before doing all these challenges, and you'll see at the end, oh, was it 70? I don't know, it was 68, 65, 70, somewhere around that figure when we started, and you see that we will make profit at the end of this video. A couple more people sold here, which was nice. Again, I'm keeping an eye. We had lots of gold packs and consumables that we've kept in the club, and we're just waiting for those prices to go up. So as they do, and I think I can sell them, you'll see them being sold basically. So here's some of the ones that sold from the packs we picked up there, and that silver sold for 4,500 coins, which was awesome. Picked him up in a gold pack from the squad building challenges, so that was a nice bit of profit. That pretty much paid for that whole challenge, and the rest of what we sold was profit. So happy days. They seem to be going down quite well, but I'm just being really picky on which ones I pick out, as I said before. So we're going to get into some seasons gameplay now and work our way down through divisions. Now, once you get through the divisions, I believe, I'm not sure which division, but you can get automatic sort of enrollment into the FUT Champions weekend. So there's definitely going to be worth getting down that. Unfortunately, the prizes are the same as last year as regards to the league, so there's nothing going to be exciting from really winning Division 1. What we're going to be trying to do is qualify during the week using the cups for FUT Champions, and then go in and play the weekend and just see what we can come up with. So you can see I'm just trying to find some games here. Did struggle a little bit, and we had an injury with Acosta. I had a legend, I put him in, it reduced our chemistry, but I thought for one game I'm not going to put on an injury card just because they are quite expensive. So same teams, guys, we haven't really changed anything at all. Still got those real cheap squads that we built. Both you can pick up for like less than 30k, and the prices are diminishing, so you could probably get them both for about 20k now, which is nice. But they're just really overpowered, and we are still unbeaten on this account. And I went 24 games without a loss on my main account, which is pretty sick as well, which I'm sure you probably see. So I think I've only lost 2 games this year in FIFA, and we haven't come up against amazing opponents, but the ones I did lose on my main account were trying to qualify for FUT Champions, so you're going to come up against a better category. But you can see the team we come up against here, quite a nice, well put together team. He just wasn't playing at the beginning for some reason, but you know, I'm not here to mess around. I'm going to take advantage of that, get super lucky, and end up going 1-0 up, which was nice. As you'll see, kind of through these games, we do struggle a little bit as this guy kind of comes alive, and he was a good player, to be fair. So if he would have been concentrating from the beginning, it might have been a bit more of a tough game. As pulls it back 1-1, and then we go 2-1 down. Kind of a nice goal, nicely worked. And these kind of games, I learned what I was doing wrong in, because I was conceding a lot of goals, and I haven't been, but I kind of seen what I've been doing wrong, and it's my defending. When they're kind of on a counter attack or any sort of attack really, and you pull your defenders out, it leaves gaps, and because they're passing so strong this year, you can manipulate the gaps. So what I'm really trying to do is just hold back and keep my defence as kind of a strong back four, and try not to let them move out of position too much. So yeah, we go 3-2 down, and then we 3-2 down, and then we score a late goal to pull it back to 3-3. A nice sort of corner. These near post sort of corners are working really well for me this year, so we continue to abuse them, as we scored a lot of goals from corners last year. We're mixing it up a little bit. Unfortunately, you can't pass it out on the edge of the box anymore, and the short corners aren't as strong either. So it seems whipping them into the near post is working for us. But yeah, we managed to pull it back. You can see, looking at the stats there, I was probably a little bit unlucky to get the draw. I actually was a little bit better than the opponent, but fair play to him. He made sort of his chances count, and you can just see some of the players we sold here, guys, from those squad building challenges packs. So you can see our coin totals going up as we play these games. So yeah, this team's still doing well, but we're going to need to upgrade, especially when we want to get into Foot Champions. I got a couple ideas for squads. This formation seems to be working well for me. I've tried a couple of other formations on my other account, and they just don't feel as good as this. So yeah, we're going to continue with these. And just see what we can do with such a cheap squad. And it is well built. There's a bit of everything there, a bit of pace, bit of skill, bit of strength, and some good passing. So you can see me here just sorting out my squad, putting Beer off on there, just through injuries, just in case we get anyone injured. Ideally, we could use some of those lone players up, and a lone legend is quite a nice way to do it. So we come up against this 3-5-2 team, and I was a little bit worried because I haven't come up against many three at the back, and I think it could be quite strong this year. I haven't tried it out myself, but I kind of saw some players like the likes of Salah there that I've used on my other account and really struggled with. So I was hoping we get a victory here, and we start off pretty well. Guilano doing what he does best, banging goals for us. And I think, to be fair, he'd probably be one of those players that I'll always have in my squad. I won't sell because he goes for pretty much discard, but he's just such a good player, so skillful. He's got a good shot, good pass, and I think he'd be great to kind of bring on as a super sub. But yeah, we just kind of have to see. And he pulls one back there to make it 1-1. And, you know, we're just going to continue to push on and put the pressure on. And Guilano comes up again to make that 2-1. Happy days. He's just an absolute beast, guys. I can't praise him enough. He was last year, and he seems to be this year. Smolov doing some work there. And setting the goal up nicely. He just using his strength. And I think if you've got a single striker, having pace, strength, and a good shot this year is kind of imperative, because once they can get behind the defender, if they've got the strength to hold him off, they're going to be banging in goals for you. So we pick up the 3-1 victory there. Absolutely dominated this guy. He wasn't very good, and I should have scored a lot more. Shooting's another thing I'm having issues with, and getting into, you know, guaranteed goal opportunities, but that's going to come, you know, as we progress. And as long as we keep a strong, tight defence, I think we're going to be fine going forward. So the other player sold there for 850, and our coin total slowly going up. So yeah, so we just carry on really, guys, into the online season. As you see here, we're pretty close to winning Division 9, which is nice, and to win it without a loss is probably the best start I've had in FIFA, really, because I normally lose one game sort of near the beginning as you're finding out the game. You can see me swapping out Lundberg here. He done his job. Acosta's back with us, back fighting fit from his injury, so we swap Lundberg out and we put Acosta back in. So yeah, it's all kind of going well for us, guys, so far. It's a good start. We got a nice sum of coins for the amount of games we play, because we really haven't played that many games on this account yet. So that's going to be kind of my main goal, is just to grind out some games to get all those additional coin unlocks. Once we get all them in, then we're kind of going to have to look at different ways of making money. So I think I would need to as well go back to the bronze pack method. I haven't used that for a little while, and while these Liga NOS and Sterling challenges and the Gareth Barry, which is a new one, are out, we need to be taking advantage with that. So I need to maybe invest and do some bronze pack method this weekend, which I'll show you the results of. It's a bit hit or miss at the moment. Generally, overall, you make profits, and we've got lots of consumables that we can use, and free contracts, and some consumables that we need to sell. What you can see here, guys, I'm trying to look at chemistry styles, because I think this year they're so important with the overall chemistry boost you get from having 100 chemistry. These affect your player much more than any other year. So if you've got someone with like 80 pace and you get the right, so like a hunter card or something like that for them, their pace can literally go up by sort of 8, 10, 12 points depending on the chemistry style you use. So I was just trying to see what the Hawk ones were going for my strikers and my wingers, because that pace, shooting and strength is going to be really good going forwards. So that's something I will look at doing. I've kind of decided to leave it for now, so let the prices come down a little bit. But when we change those squads around for Foot Champions weekend, if we qualify, which I hope we do, I will definitely look at adding them to the players. And basically, we're going to have a really strong team, and those extra little points here and there and differences to the stats is hopefully going to be the difference, because you can see here a lot of the players that people are playing with are still with their basic chem styles. So if we have a very similar team and we've got the chem styles, and we're going to have the edge on players. But a bit of a strange squad really, quite nicely put together up top, but the back four just on no chem. And I was thinking, yes, you know, goalkeeper on, you know, 4 chem or whatever it is, you know, we're going to be laughing here, banging a few long shots. He's not going to be very good, but this just wasn't the case. And this guy was actually really good, just drawing me down the left-hand side with Martial. And I think that's definitely a player we're going to be looking at adding to our squad at some point. Blistering pace, good shot on him, good strength, and 4-star, 4-star. So definitely looking to get Martial when he comes down. So we go 1-0 down, and then we go 2-0 down. And this is in the 60th minute, so I thought, oh, here we go. This is going to be our first loss on this account. It's going to be very depressing, but thankfully, we managed to pull one back here with Pabon, and he slots that into the bottom right-hand corner, and that makes it 2-1. Happy days. And then in the 90th minute, he comes up again and scores. Absolutely brilliant. I kind of had to adapt the way I played in this game to kind of get the victory, but you can see from the stats I probably was the better player, and I did pile on the pressure there, but very, very, very close game, and fair play to my opponent. He was a good player. So yeah, still doing well, still continuing that victory, and we move on to another game, and this guy's got a really strong team, and I was a little bit worried. Five at the back, thinking this is going to be a real struggle to break down. Pace up from the midfield upwards. Yeah, I was a little bit worried, I wasn't going to lie. But thankfully this game went well for us, which is nice. So start here, took a little while to get into the game, but once we did, we scored a lovely goal there. Puts ourselves 1-0 up, and Guilano again coming up big for us. Definitely our star player, I would say, throughout the two teams we have. Callahan doing some good work here from kickoff, dancing around a little bit, slots that one through, and Happy Days smashes that one into the top corner, and guess who it is? Guilano again. Absolutely brilliant. Get ahead of here, make it 3-0 in the 53rd minute, and that was kind of that. That was the end of him. Really simple game, to be fair. I had a lot of chances in this game. Definitely the better player and deserved the victory, and as you can see by the coins there, we do win the Division 9 title, so happy days. But absolute whitewash, as you can see. He had more possession because he was just doing nothing with it. But yeah, you don't need the position, you just need to score goals and get the chances in the back of the net. So as you can see, we pick up the title there, a nice 3,800 coins for winning the title. And we pick up our bonus coin unlock. So as you can see, we go up to 81,000 coins, and happy days. We're looking sitting pretty nice. And what I want to do really is win Division 8 before we swap around with FUT Champions, because that should effectively give us another sort of 15,000 coins with the coin unlocks as well. Just wanted to show you here the record. So as you can see, we've played 8 games, drawn 2 and lost none. Won 2 titles, and we got 83 pass accuracy, 51% possession, and you can see did a few goals, which is nice. But that's going to be the end of today's video, guys. Look out next week for some more, but until next time, peace.